Here we go with the Impractical Jokers. It's electric episode. This episode was funny. I think last week's was a little bit more funnier, but this one was still funny though. So, we started off with the first scene called Cut It. They had to convince people to like their show ideas. So, first off, we had Joe versus Sal. Um, Sal show was remember go to Joe's. Joe's was game set rock. He had the people had to show their belly and he had to break bad food manners and stuff like that. So some of the people liked his idea, some of them didn't. So they went over to Sal, which was funny. His his show idea was Eat My Nuts Witch. And I don't know where that came from, but then it got thrown around to another story where he was talking about sending a witch, sending a bully to the witch, and so that the bully can learn a lesson from the old school and something like that. So they were sitting there like, I'm like, where they come up with this idea? So I think basically, okay, the bully was being sent to the witches back in old classic time to I guess to learn a lesson in bullying. So the witch was going to befriend him, and then everybody was like, "Oh," and I said it right with him. So they didn't like that one either. So the next one was from Joe. It was Bally Baby Bombshell. How to Love This Thing, Indonesia. And they was like, where do y'all come up with these ideas? Are they like last minute things that y'all do or what? So, Sal just sit. I swear, man, Sal cannot do nothing like in public. Just I guess like presenting stuff because he always laughing. It don't matter what it is. I said this a couple episodes ago. He'll sit there and just start laughing. So it's like if he's really presenting something, you're never gonna take him serious because he always laughs. But he made the show funny. So like I said, I'm always watch their show. Show has always been funny. But they like Joe's idea. So Bally Baby Bombshell, How to Love This Thing, Indonesia. Cause Joe, I swear, he's talked so fast, really so fast. And the last idea from Joe, well, the show idea was Nonchalaco Nomas. And I'm gonna be honest with y'all, I ain't understand what Joe was saying. He was talking so fast, and the people in the group was just sitting there like this, like, cause y'all could comment. Y'all know how Joe be talking fast. Da, 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 da. I came here and I did that. Da, da, da. Like he be talking fast like rappers. So I didn't catch how that one was, but it was still funny though. But next up was Joe's Freaky Everyday. Denise switches body with dad, and that was funny. Um, so basically, the daughter switched the body with dad, and the dad, which is the daughter, has to be passionate towards her mother forever. And for some odd reason, they like Sal idea, and they like Sal idea for the grandfather pimp too. And then he had another idea of the ghost form from sexy. The ghost form comes from sexy soul to heaven, and it was about dead takers. And they all sitting there like, So they didn't like the Grand Pip 2, but the majority voted for Joe to win. So Joe won that one. Um, let's see. Next up was what was next up? It's like no. Next up was Murray Q. Um, let's see. Q had he did something with Ray Romano and saying that his wife is Hitler, and everybody was just like, during these times, everybody being sensitive to war. I'm like, what is up with that? Like, at first it was funny, but then I'm like, it felt like it that just didn't felt right because every time they kept saying something, it just felt like everybody was like, well, we don't like this topic because during this time and stuff, everybody is sensitive. And they said that towards his Mr. Daniels and the hot teacher, the girls want to bone his gut out. And at first I was like, bone his gut out? Like what? And they was like the witch comes and they turn the teacher to a younger guy, but then they was like, since this is and Q was like, this is an all girls school, so the the people that was taking the votes, they was like, well, if this is an all girls school, then how is they going to be able to turn him into a younger man? It's an all girls school. It just wouldn't feel right. So they didn't feel that idea. So they was like, let's go to the next one. So they liked the Cheers one, and they said, I think it was Cheers the Woken episode or something. So they they went along with that one. So they was like, oh, okay, the Cheers one, and he was like, well, that's something about an old episode, and they was like, okay. So they liked his ideas. Even though Murray was the loser on this one, Murray ideas, they liked the world's hairiest, friendliest person because everybody was like, they really felt like finding the most hairiest person in America would be maybe a show that everybody would like. I don't know. I mean that would be kind of bizarre though. Might be on like the Travel Channel. Somebody just traveling around the world trying to find the most hairiest person. So that could be a nice idea if somebody want to do that. They come out with all these other TV shows that be crazy, but you know. His next idea was the mouth of sexy babe. So basically 40 supermodels will have their teeth exchanged for cash prizes, and the contest will have to determine whose teeth it is from the celebrities. I'm like, now it's kind of in my mind I was like, it's kind of hard to guess who guess who teeth that is. So I'm just like, well, if they want to do that, then hey, it's good. They can do that if they want to, but I don't know if they would really flow with that idea. But they didn't like it, so wind up Murray being a loser. Then the next episode was it was so fun. It was child support. So Sal had his niece on this one, and basically Sal had to back up everything that his niece was saying. So um his niece had said something about my dad is unemployed, and he was like, yeah, hard times, so I'm unemployed. And he said, I bet your wife is a breadwinner. I said, where they come up with this stuff? I was like, bet your wife is a breadwinner. What? Like for real? How they come up with the like they ain't done so? How they come up with these ideas? Like it's just 1,000 ideas in their mind, but it was still funny though. So next the next one he said my dad can vent. And so I was like, yes, I can vent. He was like, okay. Um, so Sal won. So next up was Joe, and he was saying that he told the lady that, oh yeah, my daughter right here is an accident. I actually wanted a boy, but it came out a girl. So I was like, so I guess he wanted a boy instead of a girl, but got a girl. Little crazy episode. But she was like, I live in shame. And Joe was like, yeah, that's my daughter. She live in shame. She live in shame. I'm like, how does Joe talk so fast? Like, Joe, in my mind, I know I'm going a little bit off topic, but if Joe was a car salesman, he could sell anybody a car. You you could be dead broke, and he'll just make you buy the car. He'll make you go on a payment plan. Yeah, right here we got a BMW, but if you take out a layaway, da 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 da, you be like, okay, let me just sign it. And then the last thing Joe's daughter said was, I guess he wanted a boy or he wanted a cocker spaniel. And the guy looked at his daughter like, what? I said, wow, that is crazy. So next up was Q, and it was so funny. It felt like they just had Q to say one line, and his daughter told the lady that hip hop was invented by white people, and and, and that guy was like, which white group? And everybody started laughing. I swear they be laughing after everything. It don't even matter. It was just they were just laughing about every little joke. But it was funny because after Q's daughter looked like she was about like what, I don't know. I don't know where they be getting all these little characters from. I mean, or these actors from, but it's pretty cool though. But that girl really looked like Q daughter though. But after she said that, he was like, up, okay, look, we gotta go. And it was funny. Murr was funny. But this is what I'ma say. Murr could have avoided this loss. Because sometimes he could just, man, let's see here. As much as Murr has been punished in over 9 seasons, I wouldn't want another punishment. I'm just saying. But Murr had his daughter, and he told his daughter was like, "You look like the calendar March." I'm like, what? And he was like, "Yeah, you look like the calendar, calendar March, muscular guy." And daughter was like, "You look like the fighter, in the calendar as well." And he was like, "Yeah, strong muscles, you look good, man. You." I'm like, what in the world? And so she said it again. She was like, we only sat here because you look like you look like the guy from the from the calendar March. So, Murray was like, you know what? I'm out of here. I ain't doing this again. I ain't doing this again. I was like, Dad, Murray only had one more thing else to say. And I'm like, come on, man. I think Murr liked to lose. I think Murr likes all his punishments. Cause man, let's see here. If all you gotta say is a few more words after that, I would have said whatever. Because you ain't gonna be punishing me like that. But of course, Murr lost, so He could have avoided the loss. All he had to do was say another sentence to the man instead of getting up and leaving right away. But his punishment, he had a spar with the guys. And this was crazy. I was like, yo, what is going on? Like, and he was electric sliding with the guys in the spa. They took their robes off. And boy, I'm like, yo, this is I'm like this. I'm like, what the heck? I'm like, they was planning that punishment for 2 years. Like, what else they got planned for Murr? They done put Murr in a plane. They done did so much to him. I mean, they had him in a plane twice. They had him in a. Well, I'm sorry. If anyone seen Practical Joker's movie, y'all know what happened. Y'all know what happened. Okay, but just saying, Murr, he needs to stop losing, man. Cause I'm like, when they gonna get Q? When they gonna get Sal? We know. I think it's gonna be a while for Joe to be in a punishment. Yeah. But in the bonus, they had Murray was talking about the inverter and translate, and they couldn't understand what Murray was saying because he was talking fast like Joe. So they just cut that little thing off. So, but I say this episode was cool. It was funny, but I think I think last week's was a little bit more funnier, but I still enjoyed it because, like I said, the four guys, they've been friends since high school, so I enjoyed it. I was still sitting here, had that one crazy laugh. They kept doing something. And of course, with Joe talking so fast, you know what he's gonna do. He's gonna talk fast. So, hope y'all like that video. I know I kinda struggled a little bit in the beginning talking about this episode, but it was still funny. It was still funny though. It was funny. Hope y'all liked it. Like and subscribe. That will definitely be some more stuff coming. More gaming. More of these episodes. More. Woo! Like and subscribe, baby. Like and subscribe.